Hey everybody, it's Big Dave. I'm currently in my hotel room right outside of Hartford, Connecticut, and just what a day it was. Today I delivered hugs to people in Reading, Pennsylvania, Princeton, New Jersey, Fairfield, Connecticut, Sandy Hook, Connecticut, Portland, Connecticut, and now I'm here. I hugged people along the way, like a few police officers, and I just created smiles. And one of the things that pretty much everybody that I met today talked to me or asked me about was what drives me. And the thing that drives me is, I recognize that I have had great fortune in life to have met the amazing people that I have, and I try to share that. These people help me evolve, to help me be better, just help me smile. And I'm just going to take a little while to talk about two of those people, primarily Kevin Bowser and Scott Miller. Kevin Bowser was, he and his twin brother Kelvin were the sons of a neighboring family, and I knew them my whole life. Kevin and Kelvin were the kind of like the first coolest guys that I met, and I just wanted to be them. I wanted them to be my brothers. I mean, I love my sister-in-law, but I would have traded her in for a second to have two brothers that I could pal around with all the time. And Kevin and Kelvin were there for every step of my life. They were 10 years older than me, but never made me feel 10 years younger. And everything, you name it, talking about sports, helping me train for sports, talking about girls, college, your driving lessons, you name it. Every pivotal point of my life, Kevin and Kelvin were there. Kevin and Kelvin are very, very different people. They're twins, but they're very, very different people. And they just help me just be better. And one of the things that, they always let me know is that if I sort of acted childish too much, too long, that I wouldn't be able to hang around them. So I just knew that while I was around them, I always had to just sort of grow up a little bit and stuff like that. And they just really helped me evolve. And, it was, I can't help but think of my times with them and smile, because it really was special, the friendship that we had. And like I said, many of you know, Kevin died on September 11, 2001. And I had never thought about, just never thought about, prior to that, I just assumed that Kevin and Kelvin would be there my whole life. And to be thrust with this pain that I wasn't going to have Kevin around just really made me take stock of him, of the special friendships that I had, of the good fortune that I had, and just want to go share it. And as this tour goes on, I'll share more stories about Kevin and just what was so special about him. And the other person I want to talk about is Scott. Scott and I met in Africa. We met in Cairo and bicycled from Cairo to Cape Town together. And Scott was somebody that I'll be very honest, I didn't care for it much when I first met him. But, somewhere around Kerma, Sudan, Scott and I just became friends. I just saw he was just another smartass just like myself. He wasn't malicious at all. At first I thought he was a dick, but then all of a sudden I was like, oh right, he just has a dickhead sense of humor like me. And Scott and I just after that point became fast friends. And Scott is somebody who saw that my journey was continuing on early on. I read one of my blog posts to him when I was in Botswana, and excuse me, and Scott had just listened to it, and he said, it seems like your journey's just beginning. And at the time, there were no trips on my horizon and stuff like that, but there was something, I guess, that Scott saw in me, in my writing, just in me, that made me rethink my own actions and stuff like that, and really get a sense that maybe my trip is just beginning, maybe my journey is just beginning and stuff like that. And of course, Scott was right. And Scott and I ended up biking across Asia together from Istanbul to Beijing. And so biking through Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, Turkey, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, China, Arizona, parts of Texas and New Mexico. Scott and I really became brothers. And it was, Scott was just special because he always sort of found a way. He wasn't much of a talker in terms of like Kevin, in terms of just, really sitting me down and talking me through something, but he would just have these quips and these little side comments or whatever that just made me think a little bit. And I was just very fortunate to have these two men in my life. And it's something that both of them died under tragic circumstances on September 11th, 20 something years apart. And like I said, it's with Kevin's death, I thought about how life can just be taken in an instant. And all of a sudden, it's just in a moment, it's gone. But with Scott, I'm thinking about the smiles that can happen within the moments that you have, and how smiles are just so powerful. Every day I've been able to wake up and find a reason to smile. Even when I've had bad moments, there was something to smile about and something to laugh about. And nothing in my life has ever really taken my sense of humor. And I'm fortunate for that. I'm fortunate for the people that I've met. I'm fortunate for my smile. And so because of this great fortune, I'm cash poor, but I'm fortunate. I have a fortune in terms of just blessings and people and stuff like that, and blessings in this smile. I'm going to share it, and that is what drives me, because I just want the world to smile. I just want to share my fortune. I know I've rambled a lot here, but that's how I feel. I just want to share my fortune, and that is what drives me. And so I am, I don't know, I guess a smiling philanthropist or whatever, and that's it. And just this genuine smile that I have, that I've been fortunate to be blessed with my whole life. I'm just looking to share it with others, and that is what drives me. So I'll have a much more concise post tomorrow, but today was beautiful, and was full of hugs and high fives and full of smiles. So thank you for tuning in. Everyone have a blessed night, and tomorrow I'm going through Providence, Rhode Island at Brown University, and then from there I'm going to Boston, Massachusetts to have coffee with a student from Simmons and a student from BU, and then I'm going on to York, Maine. So if anybody is within 30 miles of that route line and needs a hug, just call me, and I will deliver. I'll deliver with a smile. All right, everyone, have a great evening.